So to find your trainee, to record an observation, you want to go to your dashboard here and you find your trainee at the bottom. So it's a demo trainee account. So I'm going to click into that and it brings up this trainee. Now on the left-hand side menu is everything you'll need to find for them. But if you click on development, in development, you will see lesson observations. Okay, and we're going to click into there because this is where we're going to add the observations. So any past observations can be seen here and the trainee can see them as well. But this is also where we're going to add a lesson observation. So we click onto lesson observations and it really is as simple as that. So the title might be, let's put, I don't know, expanded noun phrase. There we go. The class might be year 3. My year group, it might be, let's put in here 3. I'm the observer, I'm the mentor, and that is a date, and that automatically populates for you. So what we're going to do in here is, and this is the only slight tricky bit, Mosaic are looking on how they can self-populate this, which would be absolutely brilliant. So what you need to do is, I would open up a separate window like I have done at the top of my screen here. So I've got this trainees window open twice. So in the other window, if I go into here, I've got the target open. So I'm going to copy the target over, Control C, and I'm going to just pop it into this box. And I'm just going to do the same for those measurable actions as well. It's a little bit clunky. It's a bit of a pain at the moment, but as I say, Mosaic are working on a fix for this. This is a relatively quick way just to do it. So I'll just have those 2 windows open. And you can just very easily see that target. So we're going to copy those over across into the lesson observation. And you'll do that for both the course target and the mentor target. Now you can do that ahead of time. So I can now create and return this lesson and it will be on there as an observation. And then when it comes to the day, I can actually go in and open it up again and add to it. So you can do it ahead of time. Now, the point of this lesson observation form is it really, really focuses on the minutiae detail of those course and mentor targets. So we're not looking at anything else. We're just looking at how was that trainee address the course and mentor target in that lesson this week, and then what area of development might have come out of the lesson. We've moved away from that long time-stamped narration of the lesson because it's too much for trainees to take in. And this really helps to focus and give that integrated curriculum because we're focusing just purely on those things. So the top box here, course target and measurable action. So I've written them in. If I as the mentor see them, if I've seen from name people additional needs, plan for strategy to support their specific needs. So on the lesson plan, I've seen that, brilliant, I can tick it off. But in the second measurable action, tick it off, and so on. So hopefully all those will be ticked off. This box here, you are going to write notes on what evidence you've seen in that lesson that's demonstrated they've made progress towards meeting those targets. So have they done specific things in the lesson that you can type in here to tick them off? And then part of our deliberate practice model, which we'll have more training on later, but it's like once you've ticked that thing off, doesn't mean that that's where it ends. It means it does still continue. So in this box here, we're going to write future things they might think about developing. So it might be they were looking at rules and routines and bringing the children into the classroom in a nice, quiet manner, standing at the door, checking uniforms, saying good morning. So maybe the next step to that would be make sure the starter on the board they can get on with quickly and straight away, or furthers it with routines, looking at transitions between activities. So that should be something that will develop that thing even further. So you're not saying it was wrong, but you're saying to keep developing that area of pedagogy, this is what you might do. And you're going to do the same thing there for the mentor target. So you pop the mentor target and measurable actions in here, tick them off when they're seen, write what you've seen in the lesson that means they've met that target, and then those areas of further development as well. And the last box here, we've got any other strengths that come out of the lesson, because hopefully there'll be lots of other things you see. So there's opportunities for you to write things in there. And this is really, I suppose, the most important one, is that one area of development and measurable action that will help them develop that. Because as a mentor, you're going to synthesize in that week the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different observations your trainees had, and you're going to use all that information to create the target for the following weeks. It might be that behavior management comes up time and time again. So that's what you'll pull through to your measurable, your target and measurable action for the following week. So that's really important. In here, this is literally writing E or F, the area of our curriculum, and using that quick curriculum guide and the go-to guide to help you there. And if I just flick back up to the top here, you will see that actually the quick impact statements are embedded there as a document. So you can really clearly then just open that up and look at the areas of our curriculum. So that is the observation form for any observation, for any observer to use in their observations of your trainee. And most importantly, as always, is to save and return, so that is then saved and is there for the trainee to see.